So I said that I was gonna do the Rainbow Crate box next. I kind of opened it already. I got a little excited. Um, this is the artwork for this month. She's cute. She's a moment. She's an icon. If I can fit it on my bookshelf, I will put it on my bookshelf. But right now, I don't. I can't fit that much more artwork on my bookshelf. I have so much already. This is for the second book in the Rainbow Crate. It's the book plate for it. Let me grab this, open it up. It doesn't have a sprayed edge, but she's okay because she looks cute. Let me show you. I already saw this. Like I said, I saw this one. I didn't see the other one. I waited for it to be a little bit of a surprise. But the texture of the book, she's beautiful. I think they usually come with like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. That's dope. Yes, okay, I was right. So they usually come with two. So they have the original. I was gonna buy this on Barnes and Noble, but I was like, wait, they already usually come with the original jackets when it's the YA one. So let me just wait. So, nutritional facts, so that you guys can see, pause to read, and then I'll read them for you. In my best favorite impression, nutritional facts, pages 400, representation, queer characters 100%, polyamory 100%, black characters 100%, genre YA fantasy, the genre, plot 100%, alchemy 100 grams, academia 45 grams, secret conspiracies 125, legendary books 150 grams, demographics, young adult 100 grams, 100%, adult 0 grams. Point of view, third person point of view. Just this alone. Just this alone. I'm like, oh, that's so beautiful. Plus this, my little gay high schooler in me is just so happy with these special fucking editions of these gay books because in high school we were getting all those books where it was just like very the angsty in the closet, and now we're getting magicians. Now we're getting special editions of like people falling in love and like academia and it being okay, and I'm just like, ah, oh, perfect. I'm loving this journey for us. Let me read the author's note. In my best favorite impression, dear reader, when I sat down to write Infinity Alchemist, I had three guiding concepts. First, that I wanted to create a magic system based on quantum physics. Wow, I agree. What was I thinking? Second, that I wanted a world where everyone was magical and there was no single chosen one. And third, I wanted to write a story where the concept of alchemy paralleled queer identities in our real world. I'm a triple threat. I'm black, queer, and trans. I know I consider myself lucky to. Still, I've lived in a society that has decided the chosen ones tend to be white, straight, and cis. I've rarely seen myself reflected in books other than my own, and after a few decades, I realized that can do something to your psyche. This constant subconscious message that only some get to be magical and others not. Even in Ashwood's world, alchemy is only meant for the elite. He doesn't have a license and so practices alchemy illegally. Every time he applies to the Lancaster College of Alchemic Sciences, he's rejected. Okay, this isn't the author. This is just me. I can't read. How am I able to read? I don't know. How do I get through books? I don't know. The original spark of Infinity Alchemist was rejection to, specifically the rejection of trans people by another author who wrote about a magical school. Oh, we all know who that is. J.K. Rowling. I took the pain of that rejection and used it to fuel the creation of this book, a celebration of trans identities where the most powerful of alchemists tend to be those who understand that their infinite energy is not limited and defined by their body's physical appearance. In a way, I think that Infinity Alchemist was created by Alchemy too. Infinity Alchemist is filled with exciting adventure, lots of romance, and unique magic systems. Physicist, please don't come for me. And in the end, Ash learns that he is worthy and deserving of more than the world shows him. That we are all chosen ones. Yes, that means you too. Oh, Thank you. I struggled to get through this author note. I feel special. I get I get what he's talking about. I get how that feels. I was just talking about how like growing up it's hard to see yourself portrayed in media and then finally we're getting it. We're getting more of it. We're getting more positive media where it's not just our suffering and it's not just like gay people getting tortured. I mean, there's still some books that are about that, but it's also like it's also a healthy mix of like um books where we're more powerful and we can fight for ourselves and we've always been able to fight for ourselves, but it's like that's being portrayed now in a more positive way than it just being like helpless at the end of the book. Like the gay character ends up getting unalive because of the central plot is all just homophobia. You get what I mean? um this is the second book. She is divine, she is beautiful, she is an icon. My cat is running again. She has a sprayed edge. She's short. We love a short book. This is the indie pick. Let's see what's on the inside. This is the inside. She's beautiful. I have to check the inside of the other one as well. Maybe I missed something. And then the end papers. Iconic. Just very iconic. Beautiful. Okay, let's read the nutritional facts. Pages 331, representation sapphic 100%, Black American 100%, genre paranormal romance, plot 100%, angel slash demon 100 grams, emotional healing 175 grams, ex demon hunter 75 grams, forbidden love 125 grams, demographics adult 125 grams, point of view first person dual point of view. And then it has a description on the back. But if you open her up, she's full. She's all one. I love that. I love when it's just like that. Let's get to the author's note. Dear reader, Cassian and Avitu have been my guardian angels for a while now. This book has been with me through so many turning points and life transitions, including coming out as a lesbian. Whether I was drafting, revising, or preparing for publication, Cassiel's story was a constant in a sea of doubt and uncertainty. It is still is. As my first book, it means so much to me for readers to hold it in their hands, to have spent their precious free time with words, to even reach out and tell me how much Cassiel's story meant to them. It's been a very long time since I've thought of things in terms of blessings, but there is no better language to describe how the high points of the journey so far have made me feel. I set out to feel, I am struggling. I set out, like so many authors, to write the story I wanted to read. I was a baby writer during the height of Twilight era when YA paranormal romance was first becoming a thing. I was forever captivated by the idea of magical, maybe dangerous, but in a sexy way, stranger breaking open the protagonist's mundane, lonely life. But like so many of the popular media I consumed back then, felt left out. Where were the black girls? As a 19-year-old, I wrote one iteration of a demon hunter slash succubus story that, in the way of all stories back then, meandered for a very long time and never reached its conclusion. It also, from what I remember, awkward as hell, full of sexual tension. I had no clue what to do with it. That piece is lost to an old computer hard drive. Nearly a decade later, the one thing I carried forward was the name Avitu. The story I wanted to tell evolved as I worked on it. Two big rewrites later, and the themes of religious trauma and familial abuse rose to the surface, more prominent than I'd been conscious of in my initial loose outline. It was emotionally true story and made it scarier to share. Early in the process, I trunked the story for a year, convinced that no one would want to read about sad angel girl. A career roadblock prompted me to return. I decided to trust myself and see what would happen. I'm eternally grateful and blessed by every reader who has picked up the fall and told me how much Cassiel's journey has resonated with them. I hope all of us queer folks find happiness and healing we deserve. This is so beautiful. I love this. These books are going on the rotating shelf. These are the picks. These are the beautiful books for Rainbow Crate. This is the interior. And this is me saying goodbye. I ran out of time. Peace.